Hello and welcome back to the Microsoft Excel application course. In this video we will take the final topics of the formula and functions part, and these are using the if function and using dates in function. So to show you how this works, let's go to our workbook and we will use practice 6 worksheet here so that we can have a fresh start. So let's expand this a little. First we will start with date. So this is very simple. We just want to show you how you can automatically insert the current date and time. To do that, you use the function called now. So to do that, we go to position your cell pointer, go to the formula bar, equal to sign, then type now, and you can see that this says returns the date and time formatted as a date and time, and put the open bracket and close bracket, and you can hit the enter button, and then it tells you the date is 22nd of January 2021, time is 1:24 a.m. and that's basically how you automatically check what the date and time is. Of course, you can always look at your time at the bottom of your screen, but it's important you know how this works. So next we go to using the if function, if. So if function is regarded as a statement, as a way of making decision. So the syntax for this is if I will make what I call statement, semicolon divides what happens if that statement is true. So here I will say do if true, and another semicolon that says do if false. And I click enter. So in other words, I'm saying if I use the if and I put a statement here, or a logical test, or a check, and if that is true, it will do the action that I put next to it. Otherwise it will do the action next to the other one. So to try how this works, so let's see. For example, I will start by putting a color on this cell. I want to enter a number in this cell. Now if the number is greater than 2, I want it to be able to add these two numbers, 6 and 9. But if the number is not greater than 2, I want it to find the average of these two numbers. Okay, so I want the answer to be here. So I will start by using my if statement, and I will say if bracket open bracket close, I go in between, and I will have to type my logical test, which is if, let's say, this cell here is C3, I will click on it. If C3 is greater than 2, put a semicolon, then I want it to sum, open bracket, close bracket, sum, make sure you're in the open and close bracket of sum these two values, okay? And then I can continue. If it is not true, that I separate it with a semicolon, I will say look for the average. So you put your open and close bracket, stay in between, and select your argument and hit enter when you're done. So now we see a result of 7.5, and that's because this is 0. There's nothing in this C3, and that means it will calculate the average, because the statement says if C3 is greater than 2, then do the sum if it is true. Otherwise, do the average of these two numbers. So, and if you select these two numbers, you can see below here that this is 7.5 as the average, and the sum is supposed to be 15. So let's put 1 here. Nothing happens. That's because it's still less than 2. If you put 2 there, still 2, nothing. But if you put 3, then it immediately does the sum of 9 and 6. And that's how you use the if function. So you can practice this with a lot of things, even with text. Okay, so let's say you want to display some text. So say if we do the same thing, if C3 is, let's say, this time we will use, I'm looking for the sign, less than 8, and I will put in the text says let's say good, no, let's say not good, and we close it. And if it is not true, then you can put good and close bracket of the if and press enter. So it's saying not good because here C3 is less than 8. If we put a value of 9, it will become good. So see that I put the text here in such a way that you have to use the signs to make sure that they come out as text. And this is all we have to do here with the if statement and the date function. I hope you enjoyed the class, and thank you for listening, and goodbye.